Hi, I'm Trevor Hendy, and as a lifesaver, I'm fortunate enough to have learnt CPR. It's not that hard, and if you do it early enough, it might be the very thing that saves a person's life. So today I'm going to take you through the basic skills of how to perform CPR. Okay, now the first thing when we come across someone unconscious is we're going to follow doctors ABCD. D for doctors first, and that means danger. So check to make sure there's no danger around the place. It could be an electrical wire, could be some glass or some fuel, anything that you consider dangerous. That's the first thing, remove that. Next we move on to R for response. So talk and touch. Can you hear me? What's your name? There's no response. Okay, now we know there's no response, we move on to S, which is send for help. So if you have someone near you, you say, can you please go call the ambulance, let them know we have an unconscious patient. If you're the only one here and you have a phone, pick up the phone, call 000 and let them know what's happening so someone's on their way while you're working on the patient. Okay, now we move on to A. A is for airway, so we have to check the airway's clean. First we need a little bit of head tilt like this. That allows some air to get in straight away. Secondly, we open up and have a look to make sure his airway's clean. In this case it is. There's nothing obstructing the air getting in or out. Okay, now we've checked his airway, we move on to B for breathing. So I have to see if he's breathing. So I open up. Firstly, what I do is I have a little listen and a feel, and I watch the chest. Nothing's going up and down. I can't feel anything coming out of his mouth, and I can't hear anything either. So he's not breathing. Now that we know he's not breathing, we assume he's going to need CPR. So we move straight into center of the chest, heel of the hand in the center of the chest, and compressing from here. Now with CPR, we need to do a ratio of 30 compressions to 2 breaths. And the rate of those 30 compressions is about 100 per minute. So that's not quite 2 per second. So let's get started. Here's our 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We immediately give 2 breaths. Jaw support and head tilt again. Straight back to our 30 compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And back for our 2 breaths. Now with our CPR and our 30 compressions and 2 breaths, we continue those until we get a response, until normal breathing resumes, or till you're exhausted, or until professional help arrives.
So Trevor's just shown you how to perform CPR on an adult. I'm now going to show you how to perform CPR on a 1 to 8 year old. Like an adult, we start with compressions, pressing to the third of the chest, but with a 1 to 8 year old, we only use one hand. Now that I've done my 30 compressions, I go into 2 full breaths. So with a baby, we use our 2 fingers, still doing 30 compressions. And then 2 small puffs.
Now we've worked our way through the doctor's ABCD process. We've just done C for CPR, now this is D for defibrillator. These little ones here, don't be scared of them. You'll find them in shopping centres, airports, the Lifesavers have them, many more areas now than they used to be. It's very, very simple. It says here, turn on, follow the prompts, and press the shock button if necessary. Here it is, turn it on here, you'll hear it, it starts talking to you. If it instructs you to do so, once you've followed that process, you just press the shock button. Okay, so we've shown you through the process of doctor's ABCD. It's not about getting it perfect. You may just save someone's life.
And just remember, it's better doing something than nothing.